What's up, everybody? My name's Jose. I'm back in West Texas. This is day 2 that I've been here. I got back yesterday like around noon, landed in Midland. I got an Uber to the truck, and my main concern was, is my truck gonna start? Am I gonna have any issues? Since it's been sitting there for a couple of weeks. And got to the truck, got settled in, and pre-trip was good. Truck started, no issues there. I was like, awesome, great. Maybe an hour later, I get my first load. I'm like, all right, awesome. I just got here, got a load now. Heading to Monahans, which was Capital, which we're actually where I'm at now because I'm picking up my second load since I've been here. Luckily, I ran into a driver who knew where it was at. Showed me how to get there. It's actually across the freeway from Frac Sand, just a couple of miles apart, and in Monahans. I think it's was it exit 86, I believe. Make a UE. If you're heading westbound, you exit 86, make a UE, and like a couple of miles, 3-4 miles, you'll run into it on the service road. And first time out here, no problem. I will say that I dislike their safety racks. It's just they're okay. You're gonna have to they were made to where you would slide to put it in a position where you want it, but it's not working, so you just have to deal with it. And then you approach the check-in, I guess the guard, I don't know what to call him. You just check in with this guy, you tell him your information, and he tells you what lane to be in and what channel to be in, which today I'm on lane 3, channel CB17. I think lane 2, CB25, that's where I was yesterday. So I loaded yesterday, no problem. Headed towards Pecos with the load. Get there, maybe there an hour waiting. Told them the 5th truck to go in because I'm carrying 100 mesh. Hook up the silo 2. I'm like, all right, cool. Do everything I need to. Start off loading, checking out my gauges, and everything looks good. And then I start paying attention to the gauges, and I see that the box is kind of vibrating. I'm like, okay, why is it vibrating? What's going on? I go to the back of the trailer, no problem there. I'm working my way towards the front, and then I see the mud flap on the back of the tractor on the driver's side vibrating. I'm like, oh no. I start walking towards the front of the tractor, towards the tractor, pass it up, look immediately underneath the blower, and it's the shaft between I guess the PTO and the blower is moving up and down while it's rotating. And stop everything, and my line gets clogged because there was still sand coming down. I forgot to close one of the hatches, or one of the valves on the bottom of the hopper. So I closed that. Luckily the driver next to me helps me out. I can turn on the blower at 600 RPMs. It maintains a straight line. Worked with that to try to blow off, to clear the line at least, and then shut it off. Called dispatch and asked if I was going to have any of the other drivers help me out, and just like, hey, I'm just letting you know. So I see there's a truck sitting in the staging pad, and there's only one truck there, and I figured, like, all right, let me ask him. So I let the sand coordinator let him know what's going on. So I talked to him. He says, okay, yeah, I'll help you out. And so I threw him some cash for his help, and basically he just disconnected, pulled up right next to my truck, used the hot hose that's on my trailer and hooked it up to his blower, blew off the product in an hour, and after that was it. I was done. Headed back. I was like, well, I might have to see a mechanic tomorrow, because I tried to find the part at O'Reilly's, but they needed to know the exact size, and unfortunately I did not have the tools, the torque tools, the power tools to remove all the pieces because they were on tight. So I'm like, all right. I go to a shop the following day. They're like, we got 7 trucks ahead of you. I'm like, okay, all right, well, put me on the list. And then I recall running into a mechanic, a mobile mechanic, at the Mack dealership when I went there to replace the lights on the top and replace the clearance light on the front passenger side and some other things. And he helped me out. He gave me his card, you know, with removing a piece of fiberglass. And I thought of him. I was like, all right, let me reach out to him. I called the number that was on the card, and that was basically his supervisor or his boss. And he told me, hey, he's gonna get in touch with the actual mechanic. And they got in touch back with me. I told them, hey, I sent them a picture, and he's like, yeah, we can do that. So just if you want, since it's Friday, if you can make it to the yard, or we can come to you. I was like, you know, I'll just go to your yard. I'll just drop the trailer and I'll head over there. You know, he takes the pieces apart. He pulls out the shaft disconnects the shaft from the blower, slides out, I guess part of it through the actual carrier bearing, and then he takes the carrier bearing off. And apparently there was a ring that was still stuck on the shaft that had to be pried off. So that's the actual center piece of the carrier bearing. So he takes that. We go to a shop, I can't remember, I think it's Roll Tech, something like that, and go there. They don't have what we're looking for, so we go around a couple of blocks over to Fleet Pride. They have it there. We just had to wait for a while because Fleet Pride's very busy. And we get back. He gets it installed probably within another hour, and we test it out. Everything looked good, but I just still have not offloaded yet because I'm still here waiting to get loaded, and I'm already looking at 2 hours of waiting so far here at Capitol today. Because when I showed up, there was probably a good 20 trucks, and they're taking a very long time to fill up these trucks. I don't know if they're running out of sand and it's just taking forever to fill up the silos so they can load up the trucks. I don't know. But I'm here for 100 meshes again, and I'm taking that against the same wheel where I was at yesterday. So we're gonna find out today whether that's the repair that was made today is gonna work out. The part cost me 30 bucks. The labor was 165 bucks. And it's a small area. I guess you could say it's a shop, but their main specialty is welding. They're called on-the-spot welding. The mechanic they do have, he does just minor repairs. So I figure I might use him later on to, you know, replace shocks, anything, any small minor things. He says he doesn't work on the engine. He just does minor stuff. Because it's only him by himself, and he's been stiffed before by people who want the service but they can't pay. In fact, they did have a truck and trailer sitting there for about 3 months because the bill came out to about $4 grand, and they didn't have the money to pay for it. So it's just sitting there. You know, I'm sure it's just going to be one load a day for the rest of this week. But the following, well, no, actually, wait a minute. This coming up week is Thanksgiving week, so I'm hoping, you know, it's gonna get a little bit busier. All right, sorry about that. Had to pull up, and the driver was asking me what lane I was in, because he thought that I was in lane 2. I'm told him, no, I'm in lane 3. Lane 2 is gonna be further left because they only have 3 lanes loading right now, which is 2, 3, and 5. And I don't know if all the lanes do 100 mesh. I don't know. This is only my second time here, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm hoping that this coming week that there's enough owner operators that go home, maybe company drivers, whoever was scheduled to be off, go home, and then maybe I just pick up some extra work. That's what I'm hoping for. And then go, and then hoping maybe they might stay longer. I don't know, but stay off longer, should I say? But yeah, it's been rough out here since beginning of October, and it's been one load a day. Before I left on vacation, it's pretty much like I was just a night driver, because they'd get one load right around midnight and wouldn't get a call till right around midnight, offload, finished by 10 in the morning or whatever, you know, depending on how long I had to wait. And they right around 11 midnight, I get another call for a load, you know. So yeah, I was just averaging one load a day for the last 3 weeks before I went off for days off. So we'll see how the rest of this month finishes, but I'm assuming December is going to be the same, and I'm scheduled to work. So yeah, we'll see. All right, it's about to be 7:00 p.m. Central Time. I've been here, let's see, 3.5 hours. So I got an hour and a half of detention, and we're loaded. We have, let's see, our tare weight was 29,660. Our net weight was 46,040 pounds. So our gross is right now at 75,700, and if you want to know the tons, that's 23.02 tons. And we got about a 60-mile drive to the well. This, I believe, is, let me see, $625 load. I've already got an hour and a half of detention, so that's what, I think an extra $75 maybe. So I'm thinking that as soon as we get there, hopefully they'll tell us to go right in and stage and start offloading, since I've been here 3.5 hours. So that's what I'm hoping. So we'll see. It's gonna be about an hour by the time we get there, so hopefully we'll be getting there right around 8:15, or maybe if I stop to get something to eat, we'll see. But for now, let's get going. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Thanks for watching. Hey, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and also hit the bell button. That'll let you know when I upload a new video. Give me a thumbs up, please. That'll help me out with the YouTube algorithm. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment below in the section below, or send me an email to htowntrucker1@gmail.com. Also want to give a quick shout out to Timothy Welch, who answered the hidden vlog question in a previous episode, a couple episodes ago. But hey, I appreciate you answering the question. I'm still going to go ahead and give you a shout out, even though it was a couple of weeks ago. But anyway, guys, I'm going to throw another hidden question in this video, and if you find it and you answer it, I'm going to give you a shout out in the following video. That being said, guys, keep your head up, keep grinding, and I'll see you in the next vid. Bye.